Hello. Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. It is a weird energy type of morning. Not bad energy, just weird. All right. So, let me go ahead and get everything on the screen. Just a reminder, I'm going to be having my workshop, I believe, this weekend. If you want to learn how to work energy, if you want the basics of it, you're going to have to sign up already because we are down to less than 5 seats. And the workshop is going to be this weekend. We're about to be sold out. If you'd like to be part of that, make sure you join. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, make sure you join. If not, then, you're probably going to miss out. You're probably going to miss out. Let me go ahead and change something real quick. All right. Okay, that's done. Let me go ahead and go to I completely forgot. Completely forgot. Sorry guys. I just realized there's a few settings that need to be changed. Okay, we'll disable that one. We're going to edit this one. Yes. I don't know where I am. Oh no. Let's go ahead and re-enable this one. Let's go ahead and just do a couple more things. How are you guys doing, by the way? So, as I was saying, this energy is just a really, really weird energy that's been going on. And it's not really something that you have to allow to affect you to that degree where, you're just super duper stressed out. I mean, you can if you want, but I don't know how that's going to help you. I don't know how stressing like that is going to help you. So, one of the main things that people need to really, really understand during this period is that however it is that you choose to receive this period of change, of potentiality, that's how you're going to experience it. Okay? Like literally how you'll experience it. If you're going to be focused on a lot of the different things that maybe people have done to upset you, to disappoint you, to whatever you, then it's going to be a really difficult, really, really difficult type of experience. And it's up to you. It's really up to you how you're going to choose this. Okay. All right. So, y'all, we got the raffle still going on. You guys are being so ridiculously supportive. Thank you so much for that. And if you guys don't know, the raffle is going to continue through for the month of June. And our goal is to relocate my team by July. And so we're going to keep going. We're making progress for sure. Okay. We're definitely making progress. Oh, what's it going to do? Cards. My cards. And that's a lot of decks. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Today's the number of receiving anyways. Today is the 6th day. Let's go ahead and see what today will bring us. You could take time out to shop for clothes and cosmetics or other products that make you look and feel better while also taking a trip to the salon. Your mood is loving and romantic, so you might want to spend time with a lover. But if that isn't possible, you will listen to nice music, light scented candles, and do things that cheer you up. Naturally, there are jobs that will need to be done, but they won't take up much of your time. Okay. Okay. I mean we can get with that. We can definitely we can definitely agree to that. You want to take me to a spa? Okay. You want to give me a facial? Okay. I'm okay with that. Now that I've been distracted for so long, let me get focused. If you'd like to purchase not an expedite, but if you would like to book a private session with me, simply go to soulworksynergistics.com/Emmy-services. That's where you can do that. If you would like to support our efforts, if you'd like to support our efforts to start up that physical campus for our Soulwork Synergistics Soul Sanctuary, you can go to soulworksynergistics.com/sanctuary. Okay. If you want to know what's going on, what are we up to these days, simply go to soulworksynergistics.com/projects. Okay. And of course, to access all things Emmy, you just go to soulworksynergistics.com. Oops. That was not supposed to be a crawler. It's crawling on the bottom of the screen. I'm going to put it back to the proper crawler to let y'all know it's not too late to go ahead and join my workshop. It is the Morphogenetics Fundamentals workshop, and that's going to be coming up this weekend. And no, I cannot push the date back because the following weekend I will be starting my certification program. Ooh, it's just a busy bee. Lots of teaching going on, and I love it. I love it. I love teaching people stuff. All right. We're ready, guys. It's the final deck. I'm going to shave some off the top of each deck. Okay, we just shaved some. Shaved some. Shaved some. Okay, this one shaved 3. Not some. We're just doing 3 from there. Shave some. There's a lot of cards. Oh my goodness. And then shave some. It's a lot of cards. I'm going to tell you about your whole life right now. I'm going to tell you about your whole life. There's enough cards here to tell you about your entire effing life. Oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard was finding the courage to take those steps, allowing yourself to come to terms with what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to find out. All right. Ooh, boundaries. Boundaries. Boundaries are being absolutely tested. I don't know. I don't like people who test boundaries just for the sake of testing boundaries. Like, I don't vibe very well with people who test you. There's people that they feel the need to test your loyalty. They feel the need to test your love. They feel the need to test you as a person to see what you're going to say, what you're going to do. And I'm kind of just like, play your game somewhere else, child. Like, do you really need to be tested in that way? Because really, when someone is just testy like that, it reminds me of a very insecure child. Like, they're being very insecure, and so they consistently need you to validate them. They consistently need this, they consistently need that. That's exhausting. Even just talking about it is exhausting to me. And there's so many other things you can use your energy on. When someone violates your boundaries by consistently testing you, no, you don't need to prove you love them. You don't need to prove you love them. What you need to do is give them the time and the space to figure out how to love themselves so they don't need consistent external validation for the fact that they exist. Like, I am so good off of that. I'm so good off of that. And I hope you guys are good off of that as well. Makes me not want to do the reading at all. Seriously, that's how much I feel towards people who are constantly testing. I remember I was dating someone when I was like 18, and he had that habit of like testy like a testicle, and I just made it a point to fail every single test because I was like, you want okay, I'll fail that intentionally. I will intentionally fail that. I don't like it when people put me in a position where I feel like I have to prove myself to you. Honey, if I'm not enough by you just witnessing me, go play with someone else because you're not at a level that I need you to be at. So therefore, you don't need to be around. And that's I kind of just feel that to my core, it's just like to my core. That's what I feel. All right, homecoming. Homecoming in reverse. Upside down. This is someone who was pushed away, probably because they were testy, like a testicle. I don't know. Testicles are ugly. They're all shriveled and stuff. They're ugly. And they're so delicate. They're so sensitive. I'll stop. Okay. Concealment. But see, here's the thing. They cannot hide. They cannot hide what they feel. They can't. They can't move forward. They can't hide it. It's just this. Oh my God. This is really like a testicle moment. They can't hide how they feel. They can't move forward. They can't back away. They can't, like, they're just stuck. They're stuck. Finding the courage to take those steps. I know. Have you guys ever heard of bat wings? Have you guys ever heard of bat wings? So I grew up with nothing but brothers. And oh my God, so gross. Oh my God, that's so gross. All of a sudden the summer is upside down. I'm just saying, like, this is someone keeps going back and forth. I'm so sick of this. They keep going back and forth, and I'm trying my best to just enter into my Zen zone. I'm trying to enter into my Zen zone, and I just can't. I can't. What is going on with me? I don't know what's going on. Guardian and Shadow. Everything is in reverse. Everything is in reverse. This is someone's going through something again. Again. I'm going through something my damn self. Someone's going through something again, and that's okay. I don't want anyone to feel ashamed of the process that they're in. It's okay if you're going through something. I really truly am going through something. I don't care to talk about it publicly. It's not something I'm ashamed of. It's just I don't know. It doesn't feel important to talk about it publicly. And I have to give myself that time and that space to be in my process and do my thing and be who I am so that I can exit out of that space and be an even more fortified version of who I am. Morality. Y'all just want to chat? I'm really not feeling this reading. It's giving me like hives. I feel myself getting itchy. All right, morality in reverse. I got to look at the other cards because I need to know that this is not just. All right. This is someone that's really, really struggling with finding the courage to take those steps. Maybe those steps lead to you. Yeah, no, they're going to, they're going to, they're going to take those steps, but they're really struggling with it. So morality, politics, and trust in reverse. They're in an environment that keeps trying to talk them out of doing whatever it is they've already decided on. I mean, if you're going to be a testicle, at least be a tough one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? My finger is locked and loaded. My finger is locked and loaded. Yeah. I didn't break it, I dislocated it. So, it is still a little bit crooked. It's still a little bit crooked, but it's doing better. It's doing better. So they don't trust themselves, they don't trust their environment. I mean, really, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, you could really benefit from a session with me, a private session. I'll help you get your life straight. For real. I'm not even joking. I will help you get your life straight. This reading, this right here, it needs to fucking stop. It needs to stop. Just stop. Make a decision for yourself and stick with it. Implement the decisions, the choices you choose. Fuck everybody else. I don't know why you keep listening to everyone else when in reality, every single time you listen to everyone else, their advice prolongs your suffering. So who cares what they say? Seriously, who cares what they say? These are the same people who have been advising you this whole time, correct? Correct? Yes? These are who have been advising you this whole time? This whole time that you've been struggling with the same topic that you continue to struggle through? And you continue to listen to the same idiotas that have caused your suffering. Come on. I'm at a point where I really wish a motherfucker would. I really wish you would. You is that motherfucker. I really wish you would. I'm serious. Can you just like I can't stand any more of this. Fuck this reading. You don't listen anyways. Do what the fuck you're gonna do. I don't care. I'm reshuffling this. Michael says look through the cards. Why? Why should I look through the cards so I can see it's the same fucking shit? He says you're having a tantrum. I sure fucking am. I sure am. Do you guys need me to continue this reading? Or is it time to move forward? And I'm wondering if we keep repeating the same damn reading, because every single time you hear me talk about this, it causes you to choose the same damn things over and over. Give me 1 second. I'm agitated as fuck. You are absolutely right. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. lack of movement, lack of accountability, lack of courage. There's nothing more unattractive than a lack of courage. Be fucking ballsy in your life. You know what I'm saying? Be ballsy in your life. Make decisions. Take life by the motherfucking horns. Whew. I gotta play some angel music to calm my ass down. Why am I more rattled by your life choices than you are? I need completely new decks. Fuck all this shit. No, I'm not pulling from the same decks. These are cursed ass decks. Why am I mad? Why am I mad? Because it hurts my heart. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel heat, tremendous amounts of heat. I'm burning this space. All right. We're changing gears. I'm done with that sad story. I will not have my heart continue to bleed for someone who refuses to suture my wound shut. No, I will not hurt for you. Surrender to the divine. It's time for us to surrender to our own divinity. Your life is being guided in the direction that it needs to go. Whatever direction that is, that's the direction you need to find the courage to take the steps towards. You don't have to know why, where, how, where it's leading you does not matter. What matters is you take the appropriate action to get to where you need to go. Okay? Wherever you need to go, that's where you need to go. Be bold and make the first move. You see what I'm saying? I am so pissed. I'm shaking. Be bold, make the first move. Okay? Stop waiting for life to fall at your feet. Stop waiting for life to cater to your wants and needs and desires. You have to enter into the adulthood of your soul in order to begin creating the opportunities that you want and your needs. Who are you talking to, Abigail? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Gaze? Because Gaze is a personal friend of mine. And here's a really good testament to how we are the very filters that we use for the information that we take in. Now, if you are in a triggered mood, what you will read is something that's very triggering, even though there's nothing triggering about it. Gaze is actually agreeing with me. See what I'm saying? And that's why I needed to just not keep doing that reading. Like, I can't do that. I can't join you there in that toxicity. I cannot. This reading has taken years of my life. Years. I'm done. And when I say I'm done, I'm not like other women who say they're done, but they're not done. I'm actually fucking done. I am done. Make changes. Make changes. Changes are not always comfortable. They're not always easy. And the more uncomfortable, the more harder they are to make, the more worth it they are for you, for your growth. We got to make sure that we are very, very clear with ourselves when we allow ourselves to participate in things, when we don't allow ourselves to participate in things. Both are decisions that are being made. I'm done giving portions of my life to this reading. I just am. To that reading, I'm done. I'm done with that. That's not a person that needs guidance. That's a person that's sucking me into their cycles. That is a mindset that I do not share. And to ask me, to expect me to continue with those readings, years of my fucking life, years carrying that same story. I'm good. I'm good off all that shit. A personal issue reaches resolution, and there we go. There we go. Here's the resolution. I resolve to not remain in that storyline. I'm sorry, Marlene. That's not my story to tell. Emotions are running high, you think? Emotions are running high. They can run as high as they want. I'm still going to make the choices that I need to make for my health, for my safety, for my peace of mind, peace of body, peace of heart, peace of soul. Whew. I'm consciously choosing what I fill my cup of kokoro with. You know what I'm saying? That center point, that structure that gives form to your emotions. No more. I don't exist to coddle people's insecurities and lack of movement within their lives. And people can say all they want about, well, Emmy, but you're brave. I'm not. No, you choose not to be. You choose not to be. Do you think I live my life without fear? I live my life, friends and neighbors, with that fear. It can continue to exist. It doesn't have to move out. It doesn't have to go away. I don't have to pretend that it doesn't exist and have an effect on my life. But I promise you, whatever I fear is the thing I'll run to the most, the fastest, without hesitation. Why? Because I'm worth the process I will endure to become the person that I'm becoming. And that is courage. Courage is what you do when you are presented with a fear that's asking you to exist as though you're crippled when you're not. No more. No more. No more. I'm good. I'm so good off all that. Rahula, fierce planetary deity of the sky, confront the things that scare you the most. Thank you. You see it from whatever direction it comes. You see it. You see it, and just because you want to ignore the changes that are coming, just because you want to ignore the way your life is changing, the way you are becoming a different person, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's absolutely still happening. It's happening. Michael says, to clarify, is this my lack of compliance? No. This is not lack of compliance. This is a cultivated response in my attempt to comply. Conquer ignorance and delusion through helping others. Conquer ignorance and delusion through helping others. Are you not that other? Because when you refuse to put yourself in the very group that you incarnated to assist, are you not technically other? Conquer ignorance and delusion through helping others, all these other aspects of you. It's time for you to begin helping those other aspects find their way back home so that you can begin the process of becoming a totality rather than existing as a fractionated duality. Abigail says, I walk by faith, not by sight. Try walking by gnosis rather than trust. Because when you know, you don't have to have this faith or this hope that you are doing the things that you wish you had the sight to see. Just saying. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. Celebrate it. Allow yourself to create for yourself things that are worthy of celebration. Replace pride by knowing that separateness is an illusion. I'm trying to remind myself the objective every time I speak publicly. What is the objective? What is our goal right now? What is my goal? What is my mission in this life? What is my mission in this moment? what needs to be communicated to encourage the unfoldment, the blossoming of other blossoms, of other flowers. Grace, grace in the line of fire, a fire so hot, it'll cleanse all the impurities, the parts of you that seek to detract from the whole, the parts of you that seek to convince you that you're something other than what you really are. So what are you? An echo of a song that was sung before time, before form. And if that's the case, what we're seeking, if you don't know what it is to be reintegrated into the harmony, the melody of life, to go from an echo and become part of the song again. Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. Have you ever met a knife that could exist as a knife, carrying all the baggage that we carry? How do we cut through the tension of life when we carry all the things that make us blunt, that take away from our ability to serve the purpose we were created to serve? To be a knife is not to make others bleed. It's to serve a purpose. And whatever your purpose is, that's what you were created to fulfill. The longing only cuts deeply into what no longer exists. And if it doesn't exist, what exactly are you cutting? Our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and moon, the light of renewal and healing. She is a divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that births a golden era. Hers is a capacity to create a clean slate and a fresh start. She is hope and she is arising. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires and attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Her presence signifies utmost grace. Has the energy of fulfillment, wellness, and vitality. She is a divine feminine medicine for those who run their energy levels to depletion, hovering somewhere between exhaustion and barely scraping by to meet all demands. She can help us replenish and to learn what it feels like to operate from a place of fullness. So what we give does not deplete, but encourages us to open more, to receive more, so it overflows. When such a giving takes place, we are strengthened and uplifted. In her reading, she indicates a shift from poverty consciousness and lack to prosperity consciousness and abundance.
The oracle indicates the significance of voice, creative power, inner spiritual authority, and sound healing. Burning golden light of divine protection, she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She's divine intervention in sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you're protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. Positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. Mm. She's known for pulling the tongues out of demons which seems gruesomely at odds with her beautiful appearance, but along with Sambara has a deep spiritual significance. The tongue is a symbol of speech. Speech is sound expressed with intention. Sound is a creative power. Intention gives it direction. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end its capacity to create trouble. It is stambara in the sense of aborting or stemming the flow of negativity. Bagalamukha halts negativity in its tracks, preventing it from doing any harm, nullifying its power to cause havoc. It's an act of protection. If you or another have said words you regret, or you've heard some nasty gossip or jealousy or hatefulness stemmed from someone's lips akin to a curse, trust that your spiritual refuge will nullify its effect. What are you asking me to do? Help us accurately identify and therefore deal effectively with external, internal sources of sabotage or negativity. If that's what you want me to do, you have to show me proof of the effects. The present, gift, treasure, revelation of our own value, nowness, sacrifice, as there are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. Sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. Ten, 21, 32, 5. A solid foundation to guide in the change. 8:45, 59, 31. 32. 35, 36. 9. The highest form of divinity. Okay. I'm going to do some energetic work. My energy will always honor your sovereignty without permission from your highest self. None of this will enter your auric field. Just breathe. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel changes in pressure, changes in temperature. How do you guys feel? So these cards fell out of the deck as I was shuffling. Luck is on your side. Show the world the real you. And now we have no more excuses. Now we have no more excuses at all as to why we continue to change our plans, right? No more excuses. What did I do? I removed the tongues of demons, like I was asked to do, so that they may no longer cause trouble for you as you make decisions for yourself. More will be sent in their place. Remain vigilant. There is an innumerable number that sit and wait for their opportunity to be allowed to enter into spaces that they covet. More will come. More will come. More will come and try and derail you from your progress until you begin to take responsibility for your life and your decisions. They will continue to come as they are authorized to do by your own higher self. You will continue to be tested until you choose the very things that will liberate you from the test. What are those things? Change. Why do you think change is the only guaranteed thing in life? Given enough time, change will come. That's your redemption from decisions of the past. And here you are, refusing to be redeemed by making the same decisions over and over and over again. You are refusing to accept your redemption. That's your choice. So, I hope that whoever needed some type of guidance or whatever it is receives the guidance or whatever it is that they needed to find the courage to make the decisions they need to make. I will not be coming live tomorrow. I don't want to. And that's me making a decision. I don't want to come live tomorrow, so I won't be coming live. I should be coming live Thursday to do the podcast. And then I think after that, I'm going to be taking a break from social media for a bit. So maybe instead of public live streams, I'll be going live in the private Soul Sanctuary platform instead. Yeah. As of right now, I am only interested in being in an environment that will help me to cultivate my own personal grace. So, is Thursday our new podcasting date? I don't think so. I think everything is going to still remain as Tuesday. We couldn't do it this week because there were a few logistical things that needed to be worked out first. Hold on. You're going to catch my wrath right now, Kato. Ooh, Facebook won't load. Give me 1 second. I bind you, Kato. I bind you. I bind you from doing harm to yourself and to others. I bind you. I bind you and 3 generations after you. I bind you and all your ancestors. I bind you and anyone associated with you in the work that you do. Not only do I bind you, I access your mitochondria and allow that to lead me to your morphogenetic code down to core. I turn everything off. May you receive the malignancies you've spread. And may you, every single time you look at me, know I'm more powerful than you. And I don't give a shit if you're angry. I just turned off all your abilities. Everyone who's watching on YouTube, username Kato has no abilities any further. Whatever information they give you is made up bullshit. And I do have that capacity to do that. Funny thing happens when you know about morphogenetic codes and can access core templates. I'm only bound by my honor to respect people's sovereignty. It's not an actual rule of creation. Because if I wasn't allowed to access people's auric fields, I wouldn't be able to walk into your house like I own it. Remember that the next time you try and come on my Facebook business page to poach for clients, I just entered your house like I own it, like I own you. You notice I'm not afraid because I have no reason to be. Whoever tries to help you, I'll bind them too. And I have the type of binding that takes an Oraf to undo, an Oraf pleading on your behalf. Unfortunately for you, that's my actual family. They will not be pleading on your behalf. They'll be the very ones holding on to the bindings, pulling it even tighter. Every single time you come to my page, it's going to become hard to breathe. That's your choice. That's your choice. So, we need to make sure that we always cultivate the space that we exist within. We need to make sure we always make the decisions that will further our growth, our expansion of awareness, all of these beautiful things that we work so hard for. Yesterday, I was doing expedites and someone commented, I don't remember who it was. They commented, I had a light language or light code activation, something, something, something. I don't know from who. And since then, they haven't felt the same. Their happiness is gone. They don't feel happiness in their heart anymore. Be careful who you allow into your space. And for any who think that my reaction to that was excessive, honey, you clearly have no idea the depth of my capacity. That was some elevations of grace compared to what I could really do. It's okay though. I don't need you to agree or validate my decision to exert my dominance within my own house. I don't need you to validate me. When I say I've had enough, I mean it. See, when you say something and you mean it, you then must behave like you mean it. And yes, this has to be spoken about publicly because motherfuckers need to fucking know on Facebook. You come to this page, I'm snatching your abilities. I have the power to do so. You saw how easy that was for me to do. So, y'all, this Saturday, I'm teaching a workshop, the Morphogenetic Fundamentals Workshop. What does that mean? What is the gravity of this workshop? That means I'm going to teach you how to work your own energy just like you saw me do right now. Fuck these people that want to violate you, that want to see you as chattel. You're just a way to make money? Okay. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with people bullshitting you just so they can make money off you? Yeah, I charge for what I do because I can actually do what I do. And I can be selective about who I provide services to. I'm not just for profit. Because if that was the case, I'd take every single booking. It's time for you guys to learn how to work your own energy. It's time for you to understand the basics of how to work that energy. And if you don't take the time to learn this, if you don't feel like it's worth the investment in you, not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to say. You would rather consistently pay people 20 bucks, 30 bucks. That all adds up. It all adds up. Rather than investing in yourself so you can do the work on yourself by yourself. Woo. And that's why people take advantage of you. That's why people take advantage of you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ask anyone who's actually invested in themselves by purchasing a session with me. Did you feel empowered after? After taking my classes, did you begin to realize the gravity of what you can actually do for yourself? Y'all, I don't roll with weakness. If you're going to be sharing space with me off of public live streams, I'm going to push you to become the strong person that you already are. Yeah, because that's how I roll. You don't need readings. You don't need any of that. What you need is to become aware of your energy, your capacity to do what needs to be done for yourself. Put all the dishonest people out of business. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh, Emmy's just trying to. No, honey, you're not competition. It's not jealousy. You're not competition to me. I'm not trying to do anything but make sure everyone understands you can do what I do for yourself. You can do that. You can make sure your energy is good to go. You can make sure you're buttoned up tight. You can make sure that you keep everything clean and balanced, aligned. You can do that for yourself. And you don't have to have any experience to be able to do that. Are you aware that a large percentage of the things that you will learn online is bullshit? Are you aware? My son was talking to me about his friend who is looking all into all of these different spiritual teachings and whatnot. I was having a conversation with him because he's telling his friend, you should just take my mom's class. Instead of learning about this stuff online, just take her class so you can get the right stuff. And I explained to my son, so a lot of what is going on has to do with the spiritual movement. And what exactly is the spiritual movement? Well, when they give you information and you become more aware, you begin to light up. Someone please ban that person talking about political things and current events that really, this is no place for it. When you begin to be exposed to specific type of information, your energy will surge and your light will become brighter. Okay. Now, because they're not giving you the right information, you won't have the ability to implement, put into play that information in order to protect yourself, in order to better understand your needs and your energy and yada, yada, yada. So, what is the whole point of that? Well, you're being told bullshit information, so you won't know how to protect yourself. And then secondly, your light is being turned on. You're now a beacon for things to feed off of. That's what the spiritual movement is about. That's what the spiritual movement is about. You guys probably wonder, how come I don't have videos on any of my platforms where I'm sharing volumes of information on chakras, dimensions, and all these other things? Why? Because up until now, I didn't want to face a backlash of people attacking me for being honest, because my honesty triggers their cognitive dissonance. And in that cognitive dissonance, my existence threatens their existence and their business. Now, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If your business is threatened by truth, maybe you shouldn't have one. Maybe you need to find a different industry. You backlash? I don't give a shit. People have talked shit about me even when I was nice, like extra, extra, super de duper nice, martyrdom, giving, 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 giving. Now I don't give a shit. Let me speak the truth. Let me speak on it loudly. Let me disseminate information publicly. What you gonna do? Talk shit about me? I don't care. Form groups? Good. So you're not lonely. Find your fellow demon whores. I don't give a shit. I literally don't give a shit because all of that's already been done. It's already been tried. It's already been tried. And I stayed silent and you guys tried. And guess what? It's your very adversarial approach that got me to where I am right now. And where is that? Sitting in the throne room, speaking truth. You will never again remove my crown from my head. Never again. It's time for all of us to begin sitting on our own thrones in our throne rooms. It's time. It is just time. It is time. I am sick and tired of disempowered logic, disempowered lifestyles. Learn how to work energy. I don't mean that bullshit energy, y'all. Reiki is draconian. It is draconian. It is just pomp and circumstance. Why do you think they allow it into hospitals? Because you can't actually heal off of Reiki. You think hospitals want to make you healthy? They're about sick care, not health care. Why do you think they allow Reiki in there? Because it won't actually heal you. As a matter of fact, while you are being distracted with the pomp and circumstance and like, oh, I feel tingles and blah, 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 blah. The Reiki practitioners don't know they are installing backdoor coding for draconian access. What is the difference between my system and Reiki? Well, first off, my system is ORAF. What's that? Don't worry about it. So then what else is different about your system in Reiki? I remember about the structures that can supersede, they can suspend temporarily magnetic repulsion zones that prevent you from reaching higher levels of dimensional consciousness and frequency. What does that mean? That means I can enter any place I want if I feel like it, and I don't need your permission. You're lucky I live by Bushido. And that's what that means. That means I can penetrate down to core code. That's what that means. That means you're not just going to feel the lovely tingles. You're actually going to change the circumstance if you allow it. If you allow it. My system is different than any other system that is currently being talked about. Why? Because of my soul's lineage. Even if you were to get a hold of the manuals, unless you sit in a class that I teach, baby boo, that structure is not going active. Because as far as I know, I'm literally the only ORAF that was authorized to activate those structures. Yeah. I am literally the only ORAF of the ORAFIM that was allowed to activate those structures. Yep. And guess what? All the lives living with a code of Bushido, you try and use these structures to harm other people, it goes dormant and it gets locked down. And no, you can't activate other people once yours is active. You got to be an ORAF. You got to be from the Orifim. Ooh. This right here. This right here. Billy has known me for quite some time. You've been present, God, back before I knew myself. She says, when I had Reiki done on me, I was not at peace and not comfortable 100%. I felt like I was being taken advantage of or violated. Now I know why. Never felt like that with any of your work or energy. I'm sorry that was done to you. I'm sorry that was done to you. Very, very sorry. No one should ever be feeling violated. No one. No one should be given that type of power where they can make you feel unsafe in your own space. No, that's not okay. That is not okay. And it's time for you to be able to learn how to discern the difference between energies, how to utilize your own energies. It's time. I am tired of everything that everyone goes through so consistently. Because they've given access to people who don't have pure intentions. Why do you think I'm very careful of who I bring on to my live streams, who I'm publicly associated with? Why do you think? I can't control someone else's integrity. And I've learned multiple times already. I cannot control other people's integrity. And I will not offer all of you up for slaughter. I don't think so. No. Oh, what about the people who I heard that. Someone is like, well, wait. So are you saying you walked away from blah, blah, blah because they didn't have integrity? And wait, what? You heard what I said. That I don't work with other people and that I don't bring people on if they don't have the integrity that I have. That's what I said. Well, I mean, what about the people who still go to them and watch them? And what about them? They made their choice. It's who they resonate with. And for some of us, we make these choices and resonate with people who are dishonorable, who lack integrity, who are basically I don't even want to say it because that's what you need to learn in this life. Not for me to tell you and save you from your own decisions. No, you decide what you want. You're drawn to people like that, and be with people like that. It's fine with me. I'm not drawn to people like that. So I'm not going to be around people like that. I'm not going to associate myself with people who I'm clearly picking up that you're in this for the income. So you go ahead, you make your income. Whoever you can coerce into giving you that, that's okay. But here, no. No, you pick a session you don't need or will be harmful to you. Nope, sorry, got to refund you. Just last night, I offered a service for the first time
that after doing the first one, I was like, yeah, no, 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 we're not doing the service. Okay. And what did I do? I gave people the option of picking something else that's comparable, or I refunded. Excuse me. Yeah. Because you guys are not profit margins. You guys are not a way for me to reach other tax brackets. No, no. If it's hurtful or harmful to you, no, we are not doing it. We are not doing it. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Your health, your safety, your sovereignty, your dignity, all of these should be important to you. Don't be so quick to disregard yourself. Don't be so quick to tell yourself that, oh, you're just, you're being difficult and you should just be grateful that so and so is willing to work on you and help you and yada, yada, yada. Have some standards for yourself. If someone doesn't feel right, don't continue the work. I'm talking about me as well. If I don't feel right to you, don't keep working with me. You thought it was just everyone else but me. No, don't keep working with me. And I don't say that as though I'm angry. I'm saying, of course, let me know, like, bitch, you feel weird. I'm serious. Like, let me know, bitch, you feel weird. I can't do my session. You feeling off. Your energy feel funky to me. And I'll be like, oh shit, does it? And people who've known me for years know this about me. Like, you could literally let me know, girl, your energy feels off. And I am absolutely the type, if I got breached and I worked on you, we're going to have a whole live stream. Hey, y'all, everyone that was here yesterday, I was breached. I didn't know. I'm going to be doing a mass clearing. I'm so very sorry. I have to undo what happened to you because of your exposure to me. How many motherfuckers you know with that level of integrity? I don't give a shit if I look weak. That's not embarrassing to me. That's proper to me. That's proper to me. That it is only right that I let you know, hey, you're exposed to some demon horse sauce. We need to hose you off real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of your comments. Something's wrong with your energy. 1 second. Hmm. Hold on. Some people, yeah, some people. The beautiful thing, like the most beautiful thing about me not wanting to be, famous and is I can just be myself. And when motherfuckers piss me off, I should actually be like, bitch, you too much. I'm taking your ability to speak on my live. Because for how many live streams now, you just been too much. You've been too fucking much with all the drama shit. And now you're telling me to take a nap? Bitch, I'll take a nap when you get a new attitude. I'm just saying, let me stop. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. And that's, I always have to be mindful of when I get out of hand with saying the things that I say. Okay. And yeah, no, I'm not scared to say things to you. I'm just not. No, I don't keep myself from saying things on public live streams only to go in private conversations and be talking shit about everyone. I don't think so. I don't think so. If I have some shit to say to you, I'm gonna fucking say it to you while I'm live.
You want to address me while I'm live? We talk about it while I'm live. You want to talk shit to me when we're not live? We'll talk shit to each other when we're not live. Like I said, that's some basic ass rules, yo. You want to get crunk with me while we're live? We get all the way crunk. We crunk it all the way back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My hair is crazy. I better get going. I'm not going to go live tomorrow. I need to get right with Jesus. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I need to get right with myself and the Lord tomorrow and just get rid of a lot of this really intense abrasive energy that I've surged. I don't know if it's the energies of the environment or I'm just having an attitude problem right now. And yes, it's an absolute attitude problem. I recognize this. I'm honest with myself about where I'm at within my life. Um, you know, I need to get centered within myself again. Okay. I allowed myself to be pulled out of center, not too far out of center, but still the same. Out of center is out of center is out of center. I need to get back within myself and very stable within what my objective is in live streams. I don't know that I could get back in center by tomorrow. I think I have to really give myself that moment to really, really assess, to really, really assess. Girl, where are you at today? Where did you go? What part of us did you travel to? Like, how long will you be there? Will you choose to come back home to center? You know, these questions that I need to ask myself so that I can better understand what these energies and emotions are about. This is how you hold yourself accountable. Accountability is not about blame. Accountability is about owning your life and your decisions, including your reactions, and really learning from that. I have an inkling. I am triggered today because of the beginning part of this reading. I'm done bleeding for that freaking reading. Like, I'm just done with it. Done with that subject matter. I'm done with the same decisions being held on to. I want and I need change. Ooh, I love that, Billy. She just heard to the part of you that wants to be heard. And maybe that's what I'll do today and tomorrow. I'll just sit and listen. I'll listen to soul. I'll listen to self. I'll listen to all of the echoes of all the lives that I've lived and I'm currently living. Kind of just take that deep exhale. Just the allowing of the flowing of whatever needs to flow. Yeah. So on days that I will not be coming live publicly, I will be going live in the private sanctuary area. That's just such a safe space for my heart. If you want to be part of those really intense, just profound conversations, and any of y'all who are part of the Soul Sanctuary, please do share what it is you experience whenever we share that space together. I mean, that's such a sacred space. Like, we can talk with each other like a whole bunch of friends, like a family coming together and just kind of having tea together, talking about life, talking about all sorts of different things. I mean, it's such a beautiful space. Such a beautiful space. If you want to be a part of that space, you can definitely join the Soul Sanctuary.love. The Soul Sanctuary.love. And whatever level of recurring contribution you choose, you'll have access to these conversations. And as a matter of fact, I'm thinking those who are part of that should have automatic access to the forum that I'm building for the Soulwork Synergistics. I'm really taking this all the way. I want a full on community forum where the members will be able to start a thread and we can discuss in private conversations or separate conversations with each other our thoughts on whatever it is they're asking about, and all of these different things. And I plan to be fairly active there. It's a full-on community that I want to build. A full-on community. I'm looking at options where y'all can live stream on a private platform. I found a few options that will allow me to do that, where you could live stream. Woo! Are y'all aware I own an academy? K33academy.com. I own an academy. I haven't talked about it much, but are you aware that you could use my academy to teach your classes? If you want to teach maybe a 1-day instructional, and it doesn't even have to be anything spiritual. You want to teach people how to make baskets? It's a private platform. You can actually control who has access to this. It's a private platform. You have the ability to do that. You can teach classes on my academy. There are so many different projects that are being put into play. All you would have to do is apply and see, I obviously have to make sure that you're not parasitic. Yes, I will be making sure you are not parasitic. And you get to set the date as of right now because I haven't really told anyone. The calendar is wide open. It's wide open. You have important information you want to share? Do you regularly track lunar cycles, Schumann resonance? Are you very, very deep into the scientific portion of energy work, spirituality, things like that? Write to us. We'll publish your article on our website. I want us to be so empowered and to share information with each other, empower each other. I'm done with these demon whore people. I'm so sick and tired of their behaviors. At the end of all this, I want us to have a space where we can have an actual social platform and be safe in that. Where while you're live streaming, there won't be people going in comments and trying to, spread their freaking demon seeds everywhere. No. No. The vision that I have for our future is something so all encompassing and profound. Something so ridiculously profound. So profound. I want to create like a little shop where you could actually go ahead and sell your handmade goods. Could you imagine selling those handmade goods to people and knowing as a consumer, you're supporting someone in their spiritual journey and their life expenses? I mean, oh my God, how profound would that be? It's just profound. It's something that needs to happen at this point. I'm moving everything onto private platforms. At some point, I will be completely private. I will be self contained. At some point, I will have my own social media platform for all of you to feel safe in. At some point, my live streams are going to all be strictly private content, not necessarily paid content. I'm talking about private so that I can talk openly with you. And I guess that applies to me too. Maybe you got triggered this morning at the start of this because, in some ways, it was helping me to see I haven't been putting enough action into the things that need action. And I've been repeating the same cycles of simply knowing what I dream to create for all of us. Yeah, I want to do a virtual marketplace where you could even, and I have to look into the logistics, the legalities, where if you are a baker and you want to bake goods, or if you grow your own plants, not those kind of plants, where if you grow plants and you want to sell the seeds, they're heirloom seeds, and just really beautiful things, beautiful goals for us as a people. I'm actually I'm gonna say this publicly because I want it to manifest already. I am in talks with a professional chef, and we are working together so that my truffles, my little lamb truffles, could be available year round. And that's going to be a very beautiful, beautiful project once it's fully launched, because guess what? As a single mom, the sale of truffles will help make her completely independent and support her in her attempt to provide for her child. I love things like that. I love things like that. Whereas we work together, you become more and more empowered. You become more and more aware of how powerful you actually are within your life, and small decisions just like that. Just like that. And yeah, she would be using my specific truffle recipe. My truffles are gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free. Could you imagine? I know how to make white chocolate from scratch. I can make white chocolate for diabetics and those who are on ketogenic diets. I can make dark chocolate like that as well. And we'd be using fair trade, responsibly sourced cacao. So that means I'm supporting another industry that is supporting and protecting human rights. Yo, every decision you make creates a ripple effect, an impact. I want every decision to honor dignity and sovereignty. I gotta get going. I definitely will be taking a nap. But first, I must go on a coffee run, and then I will take a nap after I drink coffee, because that makes my ADHD quiet down. You guys, use my life and my work, what you see me do, what you witness, to serve as a template for how you will go ahead and make change in your life. Allow it. Allow it. Allow the change to occur. Allow yourself to become empowered. Marlene. Marlene said thank you. She says thank you because she thought that I was going to start a tirade. And she says that she should have had more faith in me and my ability to control myself and direct my emotions and energy in a way that is more constructive and healing for all involved. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not too familiar with ALS. Why do you ask that? Hold on. Um, I mean, I know what it is, but it's degenerative. A nervous system disease that weakens muscles and impacts physical function. In this disease, nerve cells break down, which reduces functionality in the muscles they supply. The cause is unknown. Degenerative thoughts. It's degenerative. ALS. The sense that I get from ALS is that it has a lot to do with projection. Instead of projecting it into the environment, it gets projected onto the fascia, and the fascia, it surrounds all the muscle bundles. Why is she asking about ALS? I don't know. Girl, I don't know. She says, she's asking if, well, I mean, leaky gut can definitely have just a wide range of effects on the physiological, the emotional. It's said that 70 or so percent of your immune system is in your gut. It's a secondary brain. So if that's a secondary brain and much of that brain, quote unquote, brain function in the gut is etheric, then that would affect the actual neurological systems of the etheric body. And when that gets affected, then it will translate into the physiological body. So, absolutely, thought and form are intertwined. So, leaky gut could potentially be the very thing that initiates um, an overactive immune response. Almost like, is ALS autoimmune condition? Let's see. Has there been studies? Let's see. Neurodegenerative disease involving a heterogeneous mixture of upper and lower motor neuron loss in conjunction with involvement of extramotor pathways that have clinical pathologic overlap with frontotemporal dementia. Frontotemporal dementia. See, your frontal lobe is part of what your personality. That's who you are. So, when your personality and your thoughts about yourself, the way you process life, the way you learn, when that gets affected, then yeah, it's going to affect everything else. I totally get it. Um, I'm not a scientist. I can't do studies like that. Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead, Miss Marlene, and find a scientist, have them contact me, and then I can tell them my hypothesis, and then they can go ahead and create the studies that will either, prove or disprove my hypothesis. Um, what helps the cannabinoid receptors in terpenes? Awesome work with medical. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Awesome work with medical MJ with ALS, Parkinson's. Basically helps the cannabinoid receptors in terpenes. There's so many terpenes than just CBD and THC. There's like so many. I want to say I looked into maybe about 30 of them, something like that. Let's see. My memory sucks. How many known terpenes in cannabis? More than 150 different terpenes and approximately 100 different cannabinoids. have been identified in the resin of different cannabis types. Mhm. And did you know that depending on what you mix it with, um, what you consume it with, it's better to consume it. Uh, that can help to amplify some of the active components, the beneficial medicinal properties of these terpenes. Like, for example, I used to make medibles, and there was this one medibble that I would make, and it would have little bits of dried organic unsulfured mango. Well, because mango can help boost the efficacy, just like how black pepper will boost the efficacy, potency of turmeric. It can do that. Another thing, soy lecithin. Why do you think the chocolate was so banging? The soy lecithin within the chocolate, it's an emulsifier. It helps to boost the um, efficacy, the medicinal properties of that. Yo, I can do a lot of shit. I'm telling you. I taught myself how to dose it, how to like calibrate everything. Most people would not be even able to taste if they don't like the taste of cannabis. They can't taste it. There's certain ways that you can hide it, and certain ways that you can boost the efficacy. You want the whole plant profile. You don't just want isolates and things. You don't. No, that is so highly freaking modified. It's so highly processed. You don't want the isolates. You don't want that. You want the full plant profile. You want the broad spectrum, full spectrum, that type of wording. I don't even like cannabis. I don't like cannabis, but when someone tasks me to do something, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna learn all about it. I'm gonna learn all about it. So I did. I learned all about it. And, you know, the Hopia cups. I'm just saying, if you don't know Hawaii, you don't know Hopia pie. I can make Hopia pie medibles. Hopia cup medibles. Oh, he's making the O face. Oh, I made him a churro chocolate medible before I left California. I made them a whole tray of cashew nut flour mixed with cashew nut flour mixed with sorry, my husband was trying to do some weird shit. And I was like, no, don't do that. Yeah. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, I can make anything that is full of gluten and grains and dairy and all sorts of stuff. And I can find a hack to make it compatible with your frequency. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying. I know how to do that. I know all the substitutes for different things. I can make it egg free, dairy free, grain free, all sorts of different things. It's amazing. I made my kids grain free, dairy free, chewy caramels, caramel chews. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Whew, I can't have any banana. It completely paralyzes the peristalsis in my abdominal region. And that means so long as the banana sits there, nothing in my digestive tract will move. I'm effed up. I can't have any banana at all. At all, at all, at all. So, yeah, I mean, an entire lifetime of obsessive fixation on learning, you will definitely learn things. You'll definitely learn things. I mean, at one time, I wanted to be a certified um, herbalist and botanist. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then another time of my life, I was so hell bent on becoming a naturopathic doctor, an ND. And then I also I also wanted to do traditional Chinese medicine, just all sorts of different things. And whatever it is that my brain starts to hyperfixate on. Oh, I should show you guys. Hold up. I'll show you guys my brain on, and then I gotta go. My brain on ADHD and my brain on that hyperfixation. I'll show y'all. Y'all got to see this. And this is within like I want to say about 15, 20-minute span. So I did not realize my PTSD has flared the F all the way up. I've been extra jumpy, extra blah, blah, blah. And I've just been overcompensating. And then finally, this dang thing. Finally, I ended up going to the shooting range. I ended up going to the range with my husband yesterday. And oh my God, my brain was all over the place. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I couldn't focus for nothing. And then finally, I was like, listen, breathe. Just breathe, breathe, breathe and focus. And so I did. So this first image does me shooting with ADHD PTSD combined. And I was getting more and more frustrated with myself, like, bitch, focus. I got a clover. But I kept jumping because the person beside me was shooting so loud. I got almost 2 clovers. This is so shameful. This is embarrassing. That's an embarrassing picture. Throw that away. And then when I finally was like, all right, breathe, breathe, do what you do. I did the damn thing. That's what I do. Okay. I did the damn thing. And I mean, when your shots are basically, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. 15, 20-minute difference between this and whatever this cluster fluff is. I was like, girl, what fuck's wrong with you? You're wasting ammo. I literally felt like I was wasting ammo. That was just some BS. I was on some BS right there, you know? I did. I did. We were only there maybe like 30 minutes simply because I was just like my senses are overloaded. I don't like these people that are shooting beside us. You know, I don't know. I prefer an outdoor range simply because everybody's spread out and just it does their own thing versus an indoor range. It makes me uncomfortable because then next thing you know, people are standing behind me staring like, fuck's wrong with you? You got your own lane. Go do your stuff. You know? Yeah. So when you allow yourself to focus, you can accomplish massive, massive things. Okay. And that's me self taught. I haven't even taken any type of tactical class yet. That's me using iron sights. I'm not even using a scope. 60 yards. And y'all know I'm blind after like 3 feet, right? Y'all know that, right? But like I said, you know, when you train yourself, when you condition yourself to be in the proper position every single time, you get the results you're looking for every single time. Apply this to every aspect of your life. Okay? Apply it to every aspect of your life. Let yourself learn and grow and expand. I gotta go. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Marlene likes it. She likes it. She likes that she says G.I. Jane. Oh my God. I gotta go, guys. Bye.